PNN Season 9 Show Intro, Take 1.
What's up, Bulldogs?
Welcome back to another episode of PNN.
I hope you all had a comfortable break and are ready to start the new semester refreshed and ready to get back to work.
Kicking things off for our first show of 2026, let's begin with the morning announcements.
This Friday, get ready for Clubapalooza during extended lunch. I'm so excited to see everything our Portola clubs have to offer.
Speaking of exciting events on campus, let's check in with Coco as she gives us a closer look on last Friday's concert.
What is up, Bulldogs? And welcome back to Life with Coco. In this episode, we're going international with the Portola Proms. Inspired by the iconic BBC Proms, our Philharmonic Orchestra, Wind Ensemble, and Choir are banding together to perform music from all around the world. We got a flight to catch, Bulldogs, so let's see what our performers think of their musical journey. What about Portola Proms is different than the other concerts this year?
I mean, in a way, it's similar to the Spirit of the Season concert, but I think it's so distinct that, like, you can tell that there's a real theme around it. You know, we're centered around all the continents of the world this year, taking inspiration from every single continent. So I think it's super cool that, like, it's not just, like, visual effects that we get to use, because those are super cool. Like, lights, fog machines, you'll see it once you're here at the concert. But I think it's just so cool that you can tell that there's a distinct theme and that really that everyone on stage and in the audience is represented.
Has it been really different working with so many different people?
Yeah, I'd say so. Like, even during rehearsal, we have to have a lot of coordination between the different ensembles to really, like, put it together. Yeah. So, yeah.
How long have you guys been rehearsing for this?
Maybe a couple months.
A couple months? Wow. Is that a violin there?
Yes, it is.
Can you show us how you play it? Wow, we got some real artistry here tonight. So, as it's the Portola Proms concert, what is your favorite piece from tonight's concert?
My favorite piece is Dance On Number 2.
And why is that your favorite?
Because it's really energetic and I have a really fun time playing it with Brandon.
What about you, Brandon? What's your favorite piece?
My favorite piece is Rhapsody, and it's because of Darren, the piano solo.
Cool, and what's so amazing about his solo?
It's just really long and really complex, so it's really nice to see him play the whole thing.
What a spectacle! Music truly is a language spoken by all, and it's nights like these that show the importance of performances in our school community and all around the world. Well, thanks for tuning in, Bulldogs. This has been Life with Coco. Coco, signing off.
Thanks, Coco, for showing us all the action at the Proms concert.
And congratulations to all the orchestra, wind ensemble, and choir students on an amazing performance.
Our VAPA students here at Portola certainly know how to shine, both on the stage and on the canvas.
So let's check out how one talented Portola artist tells her story through her work.
Portola's full of talented artists. Some sculpt clay, others stroke a paintbrush. But for one Portola junior, pencil and paper are her comfort.
I've been drawing for as long as I can remember. My earliest drawing started at around 3 or 5 years old. I started drawing by watching YouTube tutorials when I was in elementary school, and I would show my friends the pictures of my drawings, and my mom saw that I was really passionate about drawing and she decided to encourage me to continue. Art was a way for me to be quiet with my own thoughts and have some peaceful time in a hectic day and just wind down and relax.
However, with so many artists surrounding her, Jasmine began to lose confidence, both in herself and her abilities.
I started to think about quitting art when I was scrolling on social media and I started comparing myself to other artists my age, and it made me feel like a less talented artist compared to others, and it just made me more discouraged to draw, and I wouldn't draw for like long periods of time. In middle school, I started experimenting with portraiture, and I tried making a self-portrait, obviously, for an art class, and it wouldn't look like me, and I was so frustrated, and I didn't know why can't I make a portrait of myself? I know myself best.
Through this rough patch, Jasmine was lucky enough to have one person who always supported her.
I'm lucky enough to have a support system like my mom, and she encouraged me not to let others and comparing myself get the best of me, and she told me that art is less of a competition and more about being yourself and an individual. To me, art means like a safe place for myself and a way for me to relax.
With her newfound confidence, Jasmine has created and experimented, allowing her creativity to flourish.
My favorite piece that I've created is a painting I actually made recently. It's called Fish Out of Water, and the metaphor represents feeling uncomfortable in new environments. It represents something that I was feeling when I was stepping out of my comfort zone. The wall of art behind me, it's drawings that I made ranging from in middle school to a week ago, and it kind of represents my journey in art. When I look at it, I feel proud of myself and how far I've come with my art, and yeah.
Jasmine's perseverance through the journey of art taught her to believe in who she is and that the most important audience all along was herself.
I've come to learn that art doesn't look perfect, especially when you're young, and I'm more accepting about my imperfections and when I'm doing my art. I love art. It's my passion. It's what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Thank you, Jasmine, for sharing your story.
It's a powerful reminder of how art can give a voice to our personal experiences.
But you don't have to be an artist to tell your story.
That's right. Let's see how some of our students are bringing that idea to life, molding their passions and expressing their identities.
Today, we had two Bulldogs sculpt how they imagine their 2026 to go.
Hi, I'm Ishika and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Dean, I'm in 9th grade.
Let's do it. I never do 3D art, so I'm hoping this turns out well. My 2025, it was my junior year of high school, so I think it was honestly kind of hard. But I think overall, I did a lot of new things in 2025, met a lot of new people, so I think it was a good year.
I hoped to do good in high school, which I'm doing pretty well so far, and I hope to meet a lot of new people, which I also am. I mean, I feel like I've achieved it. It's been pretty, high school's been going pretty well for me. Joined a lot of clubs, I've met a lot of new people, and it's pretty welcoming.
I'm gonna be attempting to make my cat. Her name is Angel.
I'm making a star. It's not coming out very well, but I'm still working on it. I just want to try more new things. I feel like that was what I was doing when I started high school, but I still want to keep on trying new things because I feel like I'm not fully embedded in high school yet.
I want new experiences in 2026, so I'm gonna be moving out, so that's already gonna be kind of a big thing, but being more social and being more open to people would be a good goal of mine.
I want to make a high-level team in soccer, and I also want to win an award in Model United Nations and maybe make PNN next year, possibly.
I set this goal for myself for 2026 to read more books in general. I feel like I don't get a lot of time to read, preoccupied with other stuff or with school and stuff, and so I really want to make it a point to read more books. This is her body, right? And then she's got a little tail, and then I have her head. I'm gonna make her face, and then I'm gonna try to put it on. So I made my cat, and I did that because one of my goals for 2026 is to spend more time with my family and with the people that are close to me before I end up graduating and moving out to college. So yeah.
So this is my finished product. It's like a star. It represents ambition and how I want to work harder in the future. So it was pretty fun, but it was kind of difficult on figuring out what to make because it's kind of difficult to just find an object or an animal that just represents what you want to do for the next year.
This was really therapeutic. I didn't expect it to actually be this much fun, but just sitting here making Play-Doh is like, it was really nice. It was like relaxing almost.
Rimike, what kind of sculpture would you have made?
I think I would make a gold medal to manifest a good season for track.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm sure you're going to do great, just like the rest of our winter sports athletes.
Speaking of which, give us the rundown, Mia.
I got loyalty inside my DNA. I got loyalty inside my DNA. I got loyalty, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I was born like this, it's more like this. Immaculate conception, not just feel like this, perform like this. Without you, when you weapon, I meditate, off your head. It's that feeling against the bed. It's that I got loyalty inside my DNA.
What's up, Bulldogs? It's Mia back with PNN Sports. Winter sports are officially in full swing. Our Bulldogs have been busy putting in work and racking up wins, so let's jump right into it. Starting on the field, boys soccer had an impressive week, earning hard-fought victories over Laguna Beach 2-1, St. Margaret's 2-0, and University 1-0. Strong defense, smart decision-making, and non-stop hustle made the difference. Great job, boys. Girls soccer was just as dominant, shooting their way towards victory against Woodbridge 2-1, Uni 1-0, and finishing the week strong with a 2-0 win over Northwood. Way to stay locked in and get it done, ladies. Over on the court, boys basketball brought the energy, dribbling past Costa Mesa 111-51, Sage Hill 90-51, and pulling off a big win against Troy 60-54. The offense has been firing on all cylinders. Keep it rolling. Girls basketball brought the same intensity this week with wins over Westminster 63-22, Foothill 74-21, and Savannah 66-20. Incredible teamwork, intensity, and Bulldog pride on display. Making waves in the pool, girls water polo came up big with victories against Paloma Valley 12-5, Arlington 12-8, and University 7-3, sealing a great week in the water. And finally, wrestling kicked off their season in a big way, beating out Irvine 36-34 and taking down Laguna 70-6. What an incredible start to the season on the mats. Now, Bulldogs, before we wrap things up, we want to take a moment to recognize one of our standout athletes. This week's Wrestling Athlete Spotlight features a senior who's been leading both on and off the mat with hard work, dedication, and Bulldog pride. Let's take a closer look.
I've been wrestling since my freshman year. When I was younger, I used to get picked on, so my dad enrolled me in jiu-jitsu. Since the two sports are so similar, I decided to try out for wrestling my freshman year. Wrestling felt different. If I get beat, I can't blame my team. It was my match, and that's what drives me to improve. Even though wrestling is an individual sport, the team environment matters just as much. Before each match, I tune out all the noise and visualize how I want it to go. My coach always says that anyone is beatable, so I give 100% of my effort no matter who I'm facing. Wrestling pushed me past limits that I didn't know I had. I really believe more people can handle this sport. They just have to give it a shot.
What a great way to highlight the leadership and commitment that makes Portola athletics so special. What a week for Portola winter sports. Big wins, strong performances, and Bulldog spirit everywhere you look. That's all for today's sports recap. I'll toss it back to the desk. See you next time on PNN Sports.
Well, that's all for this week.
But don't be too sad. Another episode of PNN will be here before you know it.
That's right. We'll see you next week with more updates.
Thanks for tuning in.
And see you next time
on PNN.